Hi everyone, in this lesson we will be doing lesson 4.5, writing a function rules. That means that we'll be translating words to symbols, but then also doing some word problems. So first one, y is less than the product of 4 and x. Okay, so first of all I'm going to underline some parts then. Is less than, so we can write y is less than, product means to multiply, so we're multiplying 4 and x. So y is less than the product of 4 and x. A function is always going to have two variables and one variable by itself. Alright, how about this one? 7 less than 3/5 of b is a. Okay, so going through this, 7 less than, so the word less than means that we have to switch the order. So we have 3/5 of b, of means times, so we have 3/5 times b, or 3/5 b, minus 7, since less than means subtract, but switching the order. So 3/5 b minus 7 is equals a. So that's our answer. Next one. A worker's earnings E are a function of the number of hours N worked at a rate of $8.75 per hour. Okay, so taking a few notes on this, I can imply, so E is a function of N. That means E is the output and N is the input. In other words, we have, so however many hours N we work, and we output E, how many dollars we get. Okay, so switching this to symbols, we'll have E equals, and the total, so total equals sum of parts, but in this case, E, the total amount that we earn, is equal to $8.75 times the number of hours N that we work. So $8.75 times N. So for instance, if you work 1 hour, you would earn $8.75. If you work 2 hours, 2 times 8.75, you would make $17.50. And here that table shows it. But our answer is actually this function, since we're writing function rules. Okay, this one. The load L in pounds of a wheelbarrow is the sum of its own weight, 42 pounds, and the weight of the bricks it carries. The wheelbarrow holds N 4-pound bricks. Okay, so total equals sum of parts. So therefore the total load L is going to equal the sum of its own weight, so it weighs 42 pounds, and the number of bricks that it holds. And it holds how many bricks? It holds N bricks. So, and each one weighs 4 pounds. So 4 times N bricks. So the total load L is equal to 42 plus 4 times the number of bricks. A helicopter hovers 40 feet above the ground. Then the helicopter climbs at a rate of 21 feet per second. Write a rule that represents the helicopter's height h above the ground as a function of time. What is the helicopter's height after 45 seconds? So we're going to ignore that last sentence and deal with that at the end. Okay, so we're writing a rule that represents the helicopter's height as a function of time. In other words, height is the output. We're calculating the height, and time is the input. So total equals sum of the parts, so the total height, h, is going to equal, okay, so it starts off 40 feet above the ground, and then it climbs at a rate of 21 feet per second. So every second it's going to be another 21 feet off the ground. So 21 times the number of t seconds. So for instance, after 1 second, you would plug 1 in, and it would be 21 feet higher, so it would be a total of 61 feet. After 2 seconds, it would be another 21 feet, so it would be at 82 seconds. So answering the last question, what's the height after 45 seconds? Okay, so we could plug 45 in for t. Plugging 45 in, it would be 40 plus 21 times 45. So 40 plus 21 times 45 is 985 feet. So a last question for us to do on ourselves. What's the height of the helicopter after 60 seconds? So if you can figure that question out, and then include that in the Google form.